right, it is a cold January 27th Friday. And I'm not out on the water, obviously. I'm sitting in the house here. So I decided I'd go over a couple things real quick. I'm still trying to fish. Today's obviously not one of them. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll go out. But when you have that kind of time off, you kind of go through your tackle here. And one of the things I did this last year is I started fishing with these spinnerbaits from Walmart. And they are the Ozark Trail. Damn, I almost knocked over the camera. The Ozark Trail spinnerbait. Now, this one's been modified. Obviously, it's got a short shank on it here. But these baits are pretty sweet. They're $2. They got customized. They got a custom willow blade on it. It's got its logo on it, Ozark Trails. The hardware looks pretty good. It's got the Eagle Claw laser sharp hooks on the back. So for the money, these are actually a pretty banging spinnerbait I've been using. And like I said, I shortened the arms up on them because here the bass aren't quite as big and I'm not getting anything really giant. I keep banging this camera. It's getting on my nerves. I don't get anything quite as big as what you get in other lakes. But it also, when you modify this keeps the blade from being farther back than the hook. And I was missing a lot of bass over the years doing that. We've been actually doing this a lot of years. Shortening up the arm to get the willow leaf in front of, or the Colorado blade, whatever you want to use, shorter than the hook. So you don't have to use trailer hooks. Because there's nothing worse than having to go through water and you get hung up on stuff because you got two hooks on, and it just kind of defeats the purpose of being a really stealthy bait. And when you do this, when you shorten your arm like this, you actually just enhance the bait a little bit. Instead of it being, the blade's usually way back here. You're usually way back here at the blade. Now you can see I've got it, right, if it's not even. So if they grab at that blade, they're going to get hooked. And that's what I wanted. So, but the whole thing is I want to talk about with these spinnerbaits. And I use them. I got a couple different colors, a couple different sizes. Here's a 3/8 and a 1/2 ounce. Both have been shortened up here. But as you can see, a great looking bait. Like I said, it's got the Eagle Claw laser sharp hook. It's got the custom willow leaf blade on. They're a little dirty for me handling them, obviously. But yeah, it's been a great bait. And if you had to compare them to other baits, here's what's this one here? Here's another one I did. Move these out of the way a little bit. Here is I think this is a Carl's bait and tackle spinnerbait. Now it's a 1/2 ounce, shortened blade as well. As you can see, I've done it as well. And if you're fishing with stuff that has a lot of bait fish, this is a great way of setting it up with a short arm as well. So I guess this is a 2 for 1. It's my swim bait modification, shortening up the arm to get better hooks, and showing off the Ozark Trail spinnerbait. So that's going to be the main thing, is that this was the bait I wanted to show off. The skirts are pretty good. The hooks are really sharp. They're laser sharp hooks. The blade spins really well. A lot of flash on it. You can change it out. If you don't like this style, you can change it out. And being the fact that you modify it a little bit, it runs really good, runs really tight, casts really well. You don't get a lot of wind, I call it wind catch, when you go to cast it and it kind of flies in the air and kind of stalls up there. You don't get a lot of that when you tighten up the bait like this a little bit. So yeah, if you can get out, get to Walmart and try these out. They're a couple dollars for these baits, and they're well worth the money. They're a cheap bait to use. $2.50 I think for the spinner baits. If you don't want to try it with this, shortening up the arm, I say use the Ozarks. They're just as good as, I got War Eagles out here. Like I said, I got the Carl's bait and tackle ones here. I got a lot of spinner baits, and these work just as good as the other ones do. It really is a nice bait for the money. So if you can get out, get to Walmart, check these out, and you will definitely fall in love with these spinnerbaits. They're a good bait. Great. You're getting ready here in February coming up. February, March. This is going to be one of the baits to chuck as well. When they're up there feeding, they'll be wanting to eat these things up. So yeah, if you get a chance, check them out. Ozark Trails at Walmart. Custom spinnerbaits you can do. Work just as good as anything else. And I'll see you.